One thing students commonly praise about Milligan is the surrounding mountains.
But those mountains can also present a challenge. Steep hills and many staircases can make it difficult for those with restricted mobility.
I talked to students who have experienced it firsthand.
Getting around any campus can be difficult for those who require mobility aids, but Milligan features a unique geography and a few older buildings that cause additional problems. I talked to senior Noah Evans about his experience, having used crutches several times on campus in the past.
Milligan's not really the best campus for crutches because all the hills up and down, but you can get by all right. They're pretty lenient and easy to give you a parking pass if you ask. Heather Jackson was really kind. One of the times I was on crutches, she actually drove me to my class at Emmanuel up the hill and then back and up the hill and back for 3 weeks.
In addition to parking passes, Milligan provides other forms of help depending on a student's situation.
Sometimes students have an accommodation that tardiness isn't to be counted against them. We have handicap accessible res halls, so that in and of itself is not an issue.
We asked student Michael Kelly to perform an experiment by using a manual wheelchair to get around campus for a couple of hours. There are many ramps and sidewalks, but sometimes we had to use much longer routes to avoid staircases. While all campus buildings are up to code, some were harder to access. For instance, the library and the cafeteria require separate entrances, and the Paxton building has restrooms on the lower floor restricted by a staircase.
It was difficult to get in to Hardin Hall, and some places in Derthick were a little bit more difficult.
Getting a parking pass or help from others removed some of these problems, but not all. However, newer or renovated buildings were a little easier to maneuver around, and this will likely include future additions. President Bill Greer spoke on this topic at a recent SGA meeting.
I guess my point is, and know that also like in new construction, like when we built the village, some of the suites that are on the ground floor are fully handicap accessible.
Milligan campus is certainly restrictive for movement in wheelchairs or on crutches, geographically and sometimes structurally. However, students can succeed in their campus travels with help from friends, professors, and accommodations. Noah Parker, Stampede TV.
If you need accommodations or have questions, contact Heather Jackson in the Student Union Building.